Yoruba people will say Ekojo. So what are we talking about today? Is APC in trouble? Because despite holding power at the center and across 23 states, the ruling All Progressives Congress APC is battling widening cracks within its ranks as bitter factional struggles, allegations of impositions, and unresolved leadership tussles threaten to undermine its cohesion ahead of the 2027 general elections. From Lagos to Rivers, Delta to Bayelsa, Benue and Akwa Ibom, multiple state chapters of the APC are in turmoil, forcing the party's national leadership to step in amid fears that internal rankings could jeopardize its political dominance. So that is what we're talking about today. Trouble in paradise, troubles with the All Progressive Congress APC. You can call me Solo, you can call me Mr. Solo, you can call me Souls, you can call me Mr. Souls, but officially I am Solomon FM. Welcome to Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Again, what are we talking about today on Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM? Is APC in trouble? Because despite holding power at the center and across 26 states, the ruling All Progressives Congress APC is battling widening cracks within its ranks as bitter factional struggles, allegations of imposition and unresolved leadership tussles threaten to undermine its cohesion ahead of the 2027 general elections. The APC has been grappling with internal divisions that threatened its stability ahead of the 2027 general elections. This comes amid recent high-profile defections of influential opposition figures, including governors, into the ruling party's field. Fresh concerns are emerging over the possible defection of the long-time APC members, particularly loyalists from the defunct Old Nigeria People's Party and Congress for Progressive Change, and mounting power tussles in key states and pressure from re-energized opposition coalition led by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. The recent resignation of Abdullahi Ganduje as national chairman has only compounded the party's leadership crisis, especially in Kano, where political tensions continue to rise. Meanwhile, factional battles have crippled APC chapters in states like Benue, Rivers, and Lagos. There are also increasing speculation about a brewing rift between President Bola Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima, despite public attempts to present a united front, including the recent appointment of Professor Nentawa Yilwatda as the new APC national chairman. And I'm joining me to help dissect and bisect this topic for discussion is a Professor Raymond Adegboyega. He's a professor of accounting, banking and finance, British American University, Florida, USA. Of course, he's also a current affairs analyst and financial analyst. Professor Adegboyega, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Good afternoon, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Okay, so what do you think is going on? We've been hearing multiple stories and reports about these cracks within the APC ranks, state level uprising, going on in the party. What do you think is going on? Despite the fact that they are the ruling party, obviously.
It doesn't mean, maybe some of us who are students of politics in Nigeria, political students in Nigeria, we should be able to know that what is happening in APC had already happened before in MPN those days, and also it happened to PDP. If you remember, it got to a stage when PDP got to the apex and the climax, and it now descending because of the problem of intra-party problems. And this is what is actually going, the wind is blowing towards APC also now. And if the care is not taken, what happened to these two political parties in the past, MPN and PDP, will surely happen in APC. If you look at Nigerian political system, there will always be a kind of wranglings and intra-party problem as a result of power tussle. And what is happening in APC, majority of people joining from PDP and other political party into APC, they are not going there for the interest of the party or the people of Nigeria. They are going to, because of their own personal interest, to have a cover-up. And you know that most of these people, if you look at what is happening, APC or PDP, they are the same political party. It's only, they are just changing the people, the members, you understand? So what is happening in APC is not surprising, and it's going to be, tension will continue to rise more and more until there's a sanity. Until when we have responsible and responsive politicians in Nigeria, they are ready to serve and have the fear of the people, to be ready to serve the people and do the right thing. That's only we will not be having this thing. If care is not taken, before the next election, APC may collapse, and I will not be surprised, no.
Wow, that's not something we hear now, especially with the collapse of the PDP and the collapse of Labour Party, those two parties that gave APC a run for their money in the 2023 general election. The collapse of APC is not something we see, so why do you think that is? I've already given you an antecedent, what happened to MPN and PDP. There's one thing you have to realize. There's no realistic political party in Nigeria. No party with ideology, and that's why we're having problems. If you remember, if you look from the developed nations, they normally have a party. The people normally belong to party right from their youth to their old age. They will not change the party, you understand, the cross-carpeting. But the cross-carpeting is so rampant in African countries, especially in Nigeria, where there's money politics. And if you look at what is happening in APC now, majority of people coming to APC, most of them are PDP, who are formerly PDP governors. They are trying to look for cover, a way they can cover the atrocities. These are the things that's happening. If there's sanity, people will retain their membership for the political party that they have been, and there won't be this kind of problem. So don't say that you cannot rule out the possibility of APC collapse. It can collapse because anything can come up, because people are not going to APC for their own, because of their own personal interest, not because of the interest of the party or Nigeria as a whole. Now, that's the problem. You mentioned power tussle as a possible reason. Why do you think there'll be power tussle? Considering we know this person said 2 days ago on national television, Festus Keyamo, when he said Peter Obi cannot win in the north because of the structure that Tinubu has, and by extension the APC has. Why would there be power tussle when this party has structure or solid structure?
I've already told you, when they have the structure, agreed, but what makes up the structure? The structure was made up by the people that have divided interests, not the interest of the party. Do you understand? Their mission is to see what they can grab in that political party, not what they can give into the party. And that's why that's their power tussle. Look at what is happening now. If I tell you that they state manage something in APC of recent that is not known to many people. If you look at the recent chairman of APC, the man was not supposed to be the person that was supposed to be the chairman. They have eased him out and given a kind of juicy appointment at national, so that he will not become the chairman. That's one of the power tussle I'm talking about. If I can still remember, this a former governor from the north. That guy was supposed to be the chairman of APC, but it has been eased out by giving him. So there are so many things going on also. Look at what's happening. How can people like Bashara left APC with what we have heard that Tinubu did for now, what he did together in Lagos. These are the kind of powers. And if don't forget, can you still remember what Oshiomhole said sometimes, that if people want their sin to be forgiven, they should come to PDP, like only the Buhari era. And that's why people are now cross-carpeting, because of this issue of EFCC and EFCC. And then you know, where you have powerful people, what do you think will happen? They will not give up. They will be, nobody would like to give, to go down for each other. They would like to be at the corridor of that power and retain it. That's why that person is actually disturbing the party. You understand?
So the defection of multiple people to the APC, do you think that also contributes? Because I mean, too many high-profile people in the same place can rock the boat.
That's one thing I'm saying, that when you have two people of highly profile, or people who actually stick to power before they are in a particular place, they would like to retain the power. And when you look at the position we are talking about, it may not be more than one or two, for up to 7 or 5 people to occupy. Then what do you think you expect? So that's why everybody is now saying that it's Tinubu because of what they are trying to grab and what they are trying to take. And it's not all go well for Nigeria. I'm saying it. I'm a politician. It's not all go well for Nigeria. It's not good. It's not good.
So
we don't need one party state.
In other words, let's say 50 people are jostling for 2 positions, and they all want to be in that position. We are human beings. When you see a position and 5 people jostling, even within the party, everybody wants to become president, wants to become governors, and so many people will come in for a particular position. And then you can't satisfy everyone.
You can't satisfy anyone by that. Some people you will see that by the time they finish the primary of APC, many people will leave APC again. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. And it has happened before with PDP and MPN. During their era.
So what about the resignation of Abdullahi Ganduje, that's the national chairman? How do you think he factors into this? Do you think that has also contributed to what, because of the position? It
may be, if you look at it, that it was, I think all of them supposed to go by December. All the ESCO of APC, right from the ward to national level.
That means he left before his time.
He left. He's enough, because even from the reliable source, we have been told that he was asked to resign. That they wanted to sack him because of one thing or the other. Something happened along the line. We heard about this. That something happened, maybe a kind of investment in one, as regards to Abuja. Election at local government level. I don't understand, but there's a kind of rumor going on that he was asked to resign in his own interest. That's why he resigned, and that's why they gave him that position to be at the port, and they may remove him anytime also.
And then the appointment of Professor Nentawe Yilwata.
When you look at that appointment, like I told you, I've already made mention, I'm forgetting the name of that former governor, maybe in Zamfara or so. He was one that was tipped to become the chairman of that political of the APC, but they hissed him out and give him maybe UBEP at national level appointment. So these are you can see the intrigues. You can see the kind of way they are trying to play the politics around. Dirty one, which may not go well for APC again, and not go well for Nigeria. Say, that's my fear.
That means some people are not happy with these appointments and these
resignations. There's no way people, even you are just looking at national level, at the state level, at local government level, it's happening also. There are so many atrocities. There are so many grievances. There are so many people that already they are not satisfied with what is happening within the party, and that's what I'm saying, that there may be mass exodus of people moving out of that part after the primary, when some people could not be able to get what they are actually looking towards, and it will be very disastrous. Very, very disastrous.
What about the speculation and rumor we're hearing between the President Bola Tinubu and the Vice President Kashim Shettima? Because as at last month, 2 months ago, there was a huge rumor brewing that Tinubu is trying to get another vice president for 2027.
Well, I'm not surprised.
You think that's a contributing factor?
It's another one. It's another one. You know, there's one thing in politics. Everyone has his own crowd. No matter how small you may be, you still have your own crowd. And by the time when your peoples are not satisfied with what is happening to you, they're the one that will be actually trying to find means of making you to create problems within that society that you are. If you look at the political party in Nigeria, you see that there is no ideal political party in Nigeria. Everybody is only for his own interest. That's why I fear there's one thing. If you look at what happened to Setima, I remember vividly that it was picked because of this northern issue, just to make sure this Boko Haram issue was set, and because people are now saying that, well, what you actually appointed Setima for has been settled. What else? You have to remove and give us Christian candidate, and I won't be surprised that Tinubu may not pick a Christian candidate. We still pick northern Muslim candidate because of the politics of the north. Because northern people will not actually happy with any Christian northerner becoming the vice president. They would like to become, they would like Muslim to be the vice president. And this is what is going on. And there's a rumor also that Shetima, I don't know what's up. They said that there was a time I read in the paper, but maybe it's a rumor that Tinubu's son was actually acting or doing the job of vice president. These are the ugly things that we see in Nigeria and not happening in some of these developed nations. So I'm not surprised to see all these intrigues and problems within APC. To be honest, if care is not taken, what happened to MPN, I'm saying, and PDP, we actually before APC in Nigeria.
In other words, you're saying that the original reason why President Tinubu picked Kashim Shettima as vice president running mate then was probably for political reasons, and now
it was for political reasons. He has achieved,
and now he has achieved it.
He
doesn't need him anymore, so you have to discard him.
Yes, that's it. You know, politics, individual interest is you first and other next. They don't care about other people, so at times it's use and drop antics, and it's not good. It's not good for a good politics, ideal politics. It's not go well, because the moment even it can happen, Setima can do that also. It's not only Tinubu. All Nigerian politicians, they are full of intrigues and atrocities. So anything can happen. I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
But you said that Tinubu will most likely pick another Muslim candidate instead of a Christian candidate. Why do you think that is?
It's not for political reason. He will be thinking that you will see the moment he flagged that kind of thing out, he fly it out and saying like a kite that I'm picking Christian northern. The northern Muslim will say no, you cannot do that for us. You are marginalizing us, because they don't see any Christian northerner as a true Muslim, as a true northerner. I don't understand. So that's the area that is even what happened in the first instance, apart from picking Setima for political reason, they still use Setima because he's a Muslim. If not being a Muslim, they would have gone against it. I'm saying it, Tinubu will not find it so easy to pick a Christian northerner. The Muslim northern people will still want northern Muslim to be picked as vice president.
So how are these? Because most of the things we've talked about is the party at the national level, the national chairman, the resignation of the former national chairman, and the appointment of a new one. The rumor rift going on between the president and the vice president. All these are at the APC national level. How do you think it's affecting the state levels?
Yes,
the APC at these different states. How do you think it's affecting them? How is that playing out?
It's playing out. What is happening, if you look at it, there are so many states that are now grumbling that there are some people joining APC and they are trying to impose these people coming from outside on them, and they don't want anything of that nature, and then they are now actually having their grievances. Let me give you two scenarios. One at Osun. The way is, if you look at the body movement of Governor Adeleke of recent, is trying to show that he's trying to move to APC, And the APC in Osun are saying that you cannot impose any candidates on us. We don't want it. If you impose any candidates on us, we are going to make sure that we try to vote APC out of Osun State again, and the APC will lose. So you can see kind of that nature is happening. Even in Oyo State, in Oyo State, people are now agitating that some people left the party. They are now coming back on the pretense that they were asked to become back by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and they are saying no, we cannot impose any candidate on us. If somebody has left the party and destroyed the party and worked against the party 2023, and it's not coming back in 2027 to be the governor of your state, that is not going to be over well. So these are there are so many like that, so many across the state, local government, and you will see. That's why I fear by the time we finish with the primary in APC in Nigeria, many people will still leave and go to other political parties, and that's what ADC is waiting for.
Do you also think the recently conducted local government chairman in some states, like Lagos, for example, I think the party started having issues, you know, since after the local government. I mean, they've been having issues, especially, you know, at the Lagos State House of Assembly level, where there were deep factions. Remember, there was a time the Lagos State House of Assembly leader, Modashiru Obasa, was removed, you know, with a different faction. I've forgotten her name. Put in
the woman, Miranda.
Yes,
and
then the issue was resolved, and then Modashiru Obasa was brought back in. You know, we'd had those two different factions at the Lagos State House of Assembly, but then it became a wider party issue after the just concluded Lagos State local government elections and council elections, you know, at the Lagos State level. So
you can now, I'm so happy that you made mention of that area. It's a very, very interesting area. Actually, peculiar to what we are discussing. If you look at what happened during that time, the people in the house, majority of them did not like that guy. They don't want him as their speaker.
That's
because of
Obasa.
Obasa, because they don't like him at all. And the guy left in Nigeria, and they did that because he was not in Nigeria. If had been in Nigeria, they knew that they could not be able to do it because of so many things surrounding that issue. So the moment he left, he was sacked. And he was saying from US that the moment he comes back, he's going to retain his seat back. And when he came back, because of the connection he had with Tinubu, because he has been serving Tinubu since when he was in the school, in the secondary school, as we are told. And because of that, the moment he came back, you see what happened. The Tinubu came back and replaced him back. You can see what is happening. That up till now, the majority of people in the House of Assembly in Lagos are not happy with that guy. And these are the changes that can actually boomerang for the APC in that state.
That's why the fact that he's been reinstated, because I mean, one would have expected the fact that he's been reinstated means the issue has been resolved.
You see, there's something you have to realize in policy. There are some people who will say that yes, we don't want to say anything against President Ahmed Tinubu is our leader in Lagos, is the president of Nigeria. Let's wait and see what's going to happen in 2027. Because by 2027 now, the coast is not clear. He's going to become the next governor of Lagos State, and that may actually scatter the whole issue in Lagos State. Because I learned that guy himself, Obasa himself, is behind that seat, and she is behind that seat. Okay. And there are some other people behind that seat that they are very, very powerful in that party, and that's what the plan. I will tell you. Let me give you a secret of things. Like the plan, beside that of remove Obasa, is to make sure that they be able to bring the governors of their own in Lagos State that will not have much of input from President of Ahmed Tinubu and some powerful people in Lagos. You can see that the removal of Obasa was supported by Baba Olusi. Okay. Only the man cannot actually impose. So why he has been said by the Ahmed Tinubu, that's why the man kept quiet, the Baba kept quiet. So there are so many problems happening in Lagos. That's one thing, and that's an area. Even I should have added that one with Oyo State and Osun issue, and so many like that. If you look across the nation, and what I've been telling people is that what happened to MPN and PDP may likely happen to APC if care is not taken. These party intrigues, these intra-party conflicts, these intra-party problems will continue to erupt and increasing, and the thing will be actually getting to a state that may not be able to be controlled. That's my perception. That's my perception.
Now, River State is another very interesting situation because I mean, when you see what's going on in River State between the current governor of the state, Siminalayi Fubara, who is, of course, this is PDP, for example, obviously, and of course, Nyesom Wike, the immediate past governor, and of course, the FCT minister, and it looks as if the problem going on in River State is basically PDP, but when we now get to find out that there is actually problem in the APC, when you also consider that the state of emergency being imposed right now in River State is seen as a political calculation by Tinubu to ease PDP with the help of Wike out of River State to take the power they have and make APC and make River State rather a mainstay of the APC. And then we now get to hear the primaries conducted by political parties to pick their candidate for the local government election scheduled for August 30 by River State Independent Electoral Commission, of course, that appointed by Tinubu, has deepened the crisis and rocking the APC in the state. Now the problems bedeviling the main I mean, they are the opposition in this instant because, of course, the governor is PDP.
If I tell you something today, we need to say the right thing at the right time. No, we don't have to actually cover the issue. If I tell you the problem of APF from in River State is a problem of APC, not PDP, I won't deceive you. Okay. Because majority of the speaker, the members of the assembly, they already actually defected to APC. So do you understand now? They are already in APC, and the Wike is in APC, but it's being used to destroy PDP. That's the issue. Now let's come to the issue of Fubara. If you can see now, even Fubara is making move to make sure that maybe he has to join APC. It will not go well for Nigerian politics to join APC in order to retain his seat or his position back as a governor.
In other words, he will move from a PDP governor to an APC governor.
To APC governor.
And then some people in the APC that wanted to be governor,
there will be chance for them. That's another area. You can see there are so many like that across the nation. That's why I've said that people should not be happy. The people in APC, we should not be happy that everything is all going well with APC. Because what happened to PDP and MPN may likely happen. Because if you look at that issue of Fubara, I will not be surprised to wake up in one day and heard that Fubara has actually crossed over to APC. Because that kind of negotiation going on. If you see the way the body movement and the way Fubara is talking, is now saying, working towards Wike now to make sure that he'll be able to retain his seat. And then the State House of Assembly people will not actually want that kind of situation because they have their own candidate to become the governor of the state under the APC in 2027, especially that speaker, and learn that they are now tipping in, and they will not like that situation where Fubara will come and join them, and they have to be imposed on them.
That's a Mawele, the speaker of the River State House of Assembly.
Yeah, because he has interest to become the governor. He has interest because he was thinking that the moment Fubara is impeached, he should be the next governor. That was his intention, and that was the handwork of Wike. You see, there are things make on. I always say, the moment a party becomes so much powerful, you will see that party may collapse. Anything can happen because this Nigeria is not because we are doing politics of bitterness, politics of hatred, politics of ethnicity, and so many. And that's why the economy of Nigeria is not improving. We talk about politics every time. We don't actually focus on Nigerian economy. Because what I expect, if you look at developed nation, the moment they finish election, all political party will become, all the members will become one, and they will take people who have integrity to actually man the government. Then now is who are our people? That's why it's ugly thing. It's ugly thing.
In other words, since the APC got into power, okay, now you've won the elections, you've won the election at the national level, you've won some states, so it's time for governance. But instead of governing, the political chess play continues.
Which is not, if you see, that's Nigerian mentality. The moment they come in, the moment they are sworn in, instead of that first day, they'll be talking about second time. And that's why we're having our problem today with Tinubu, that Tinubu is doing all this because it's on second time. He's not doing it because of the interests of Nigeria. And that's why everybody rushed to him because of hunger. They want money. They want to be covered up by from VFCC. They want power. And that's why we cannot do anything. Because I already asked one question. The moment you are sowing, the next thing should be for you to face what would be benefits to the human race, the benefits of well-being of the people that they voted you in.
Now, Benue State is another very interesting situation, considering considering the insecurity that's going on there. They were recently, massacre for 200 people in Yelwata, and of course, it does not end there. The massacre continues in so many other communities in Rivers State. One would have been expecting that the governor there, Hyacinth Leah, will focus on governance and secure his people as the chief security of that state. But the future of the party in the state is hanging in the balance, as they have been moved by factions to implement reconciliation process, and I mean that's not been going on well, because there are two factions there: the governor Hyacinth Leah and the secretary to the government of the federation, Senator George Akume, have his own faction in the party. The division of the party has been thrown up to parallel leadership. The Unity Caretaker Committee, headed by Benjamin Omale and loyal to the state governor, and the Justin Agada-led state working committee loyal to George Akume. And of course, these two factions have been clashing. And then instead of the governor to try to focus on governance and to stop the massacre going on in the state, is in the middle of this busy fighting, and trying to shore up his own faction.
And that's what I mentioned the other time, because we don't have responsible people in government. People are just leading us. They are only there for their own personal interest. Because as a financial and an expert in finance, I always ask myself, what has been the justification and the usual use of the money they are being given? Look at recently, President Ahmed Tinubu's made mention that go and start blaming your governor. It's not me that you be blaming, that I've given them money. Say, why do you give them money? Why do you give them money and they are not utilizing it judiciously, and you still continue to give them that money? Because they have enough money to play with. That's why they don't care about the people. If they are not having that money, I think they will get serious. If it is constitutional right to give them the money, it's not constitutional right for them to use the money for the people, for the welfare of the people, well-being of the people. Then we don't care about the welfare, we don't care about the economy. If you look at the insecurity, even throughout Nigeria, there's no place that is secure in Nigeria. And we keep on hearing billions of money being expended on security and nothing is coming out. That shows that something is going on along the line. Because, like for example, you gave a government, I heard from the former president, what's the name of this man from Bayelsa? He said that he was giving them, the governor, 5 billion before, and it now be increased to 520 billion. And they are doing nothing, and president continue to give them. I said, no, and Jonathan said it. And you see, why do we continue to lie to ourselves? Why are we not ready to face the reality? Let's do the right thing so that the country can move forward. Look at what is happening around some West African countries. I see how these young soldiers are doing marvelous job. Let's emulate. Let's look at other African countries where they are now using their resources for their people. We are only few people are using resources in Nigeria for themselves. And I continue to saying it. Nigeria is a monolithic economy. We depend mostly on oil. Even the people from the riverine area, the oil producing area, are they enjoy the benefit? This derivation money is not being spent for the welfare of the people. It's being siphoned by the governors and the people in government, using it to buy houses and so many sophisticated things outside the country. Let's please, for once, do the needful and help Nigeria and the citizens. People are suffering. There's hunger in the country. Now, I'm saying it.
Now, Akwa Ibom State is another very interesting, state, considering they have the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio. Now, the problem there is between the old APC members and the new APC members, where the governor, of the state has defected to, and of course went to the APC with some APC members. The old bloc is those who have been in the party before the defection, while the new bloc is those who defected with the governor to the party recently. The governor, at the time was saying that all those who defected with him, they will have automatic tickets. If this happens, obviously there will be crisis in the state.
That's it. Even I don't see Akpabio as a serious politician. I always see him as a puppet that people always try to use position to amass money. And we can look at most of his pronouncements. It's not mature. It's not mature to be a good leader. So you should expect something of that nature from Akpabio and other people that is carrying along. You see, they are not people that you will see will be telling you that Mr. President Tinubu will win the next election if we don't vote for him, and he's thanking Mr. President because giving them this constituency allowance of 1.2 billion, doing nothing. You see, this is the problem in Nigeria, because people are worshiping money and they are worshiping their leaders that are giving them the money. They are doing nothing. So I'm not surprised. I don't take Akpabio to be a serious politician or a mature politician. I see him as a puppet president of the Senate. To be honest, he's one of the, I don't know, since we have been having Senate president, his own is worst. To be honest, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good for Nigeria. So I can see that throughout the Nigeria, there's no state that APC is not having one problem or the other aside the national. Even go to the local government, the same thing is happening. Nobody is happy with the party, what they are doing, even especially the old party members who are being the party. Let me give, for example, in Oyo State, we have PDP as the governor. For the party, it's going to be years now that APC has been, and some people are being that party still waiting there. But some people are now coming in and they want to impose those people on them. Will you be happy if you are the one? Who will be happy? These are the things.
So how do you think all this may affect, the party in 2027? I mean, APC, PDP rather, I mean, they are a shadow of themselves, No,
it's not existing anymore. It's not existing anymore. It's not existing,
exactly,
to be honest.
Exactly. And
I'm happy for that. I will tell you why I'm happy.
Okay.
I said it times in that number. If only you cannot remember when we used to have programs in Ibadan. I used to tell them, PDP is getting stronger and stronger and it will collapse. And it collapsed. The same thing is happening to APC now. So I'll continue.
And then the other party, Labour Party, who was a surprise party, considering what they achieved in 2027, courtesy of Peter Obi and the Labour Party, and of course with what's happening then now shows that they were not ready for governance, because if Peter Obi had won the presidency, is this how they would have been divided? So
can I say, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, continue.
Okay. So PDP is half dead, Labour Party is half dead. Is this a time for ADC? Will ADC give APC a run for their money in 2027?
Capital no. I will tell you why. Because there's one thing, Atiku can never lead any political party and win an election in Nigeria again.
Okay.
That's one is for sure. I'm not against him, but one thing I know is that he has lost the quality that folder is not there anymore. He should actually resign and let other people. If ADC is can actually bring in new people that have credibility and people will listen to and vote, people are ready to vote.
I mean, Atiku is new in ADC. I mean, Atiku
is not new. Atiku is new in APC, but it's an old politician. It's like old beer in an old bottle. You understand? Not new bottle.
Old beer, okay.
Not in new bottle, sir. Because when you look at ADC has been in existence, only they go and hijack the party.
Okay.
And the one thing I expected is to look if Obi, I don't see Obi as a serious president if he had become the president of Nigeria because of the way he was doing presently.
How so?
Because
how is he doing?
I expected him to have stayed in Labour Party, build that party.
He has not left Labour Party. He's still there, and the party is
Can I say something?
Okay,
Sorry.
Okay.
How can it be possible for Peter Obi to be romancing with ADC and stay still in the Labour Party? Because I heard him saying that he has not resigned his membership. When you have not resigned your membership with Labour, what are you doing with ADC? My brother.
But Labour Party is having the same problem PDP is having, despite him being there. The Labour Party have three factions.
Yes, yes. Can I tell you one thing?
Okay.
All this thing will be happening because Tinubu have actually studied these people and they know their weaknesses. And their weakness is that they can never actually give chance to one person to actually be the leader. How can you see Atiku, Obi, and Rufai coming together? All of them have the same ambition. And do you think what is happening, what happened in the past will not happen to them? Because this is what I'm saying. If it had been that the people that are in the same political party, they have the interest of that of Nigeria and the party, they will agree that one person should become the presidential candidate, and they will actually make sure they're working towards that, and they share the other position and try to so that Nigeria will take them serious. That's the problem I see.
So what do you think Peter Obi should do for Nigerians for him to become serious in your eyes and
in my own eyes?
And give APC a run for the morning 2027.
What Obi needs to do, if it's not too late for him, is to make sure that he go to back that Labour Party, because I see the
Labour Party that is practically dead.
Let me tell you, before he joined the Labour Party, the Labour Party was dead already. Nobody knew the Labour Party beyond some state. If you remember.
Okay.
Can you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
He was the one that actually ginger up the party and brought the party to life. Do you understand?
Okay.
Because of his supporters. That's how the party. If he actually not left the party and still there, there's a way of playing this politics. I always say it. Nigerian politics is monetized, so you have to spend money to make sure that you retain some people and then ease out some people. Do you think? I'm sorry. Do you think President Ahmed Tinubu is just playing the game of? He's not playing the game of numbers. He's playing the game of numbers with money. That's why people are now rushing to him. What
in a situation where Atiku decide to say, hey, Peter Obi, come and become the presidential candidate. Let me be the party chieftain and back you with what I have in ADC.
Things will change. You will see political tension in Nigeria will change. Okay. The political direction of Nigeria will change. The mindset of people will change. And that's what Tinubu is working towards, that there won't be any peace within these wrangling political leaders. Do you understand?
So in other words, are you saying Peter Obi would have had a better chance in being the presidential candidate in ADC compared to Atiku?
Go and write it down. I believe that. As a Nigerian political student, I believe that it will give APC a good fight, because the most people are now seeing with ADC is that who are the people. Atiku is the one that people are now against. It's not any other person. And they don't against because they hate him. They find out that he has lost what we call it, that quality is no more there. People don't have that confidence in him there. And what Obasanjo have said about him is still haunting him. So that's Obasanjo is coming back to actually retrieve what he has said, and it's very difficult to retrieve that. That no matter if you make Atiku a president of Nigeria, you are selling Nigeria, and all this kind of thing. The young Nigerians and the people that are serious, they don't like that kind of thing.
Okay. What about there are rumors that Peter Obi may go back to PDP. Will it work out for him in a PDP? Will he be able to give APC a run?
No. To be honest, if he goes to PDP, he will want to finish himself. Because I will tell you the reason why. So far that Wike is still in the PDP. Wike is still there. He won't leave until that minute. Wike will not leave PDP on the 9 minutes, because that's the what is being used for. Is only focusing PDP to destroy it, and he has got to that final stage. So I don't advise him to go to PDP. If he wants to give a big fight to APC in 2027, he should go back to.
Have to be ADC or go back to Labour Party.
Yeah, it's that, especially if Atiku can come down and step down for him to become the presidential candidate, it may likely give APC a good fight in 2027. But if not, I'm telling you that APC will have a field day. APC will have a field day. It's an ugly situation in Nigeria. We don't have a kind of strong political party now that can face APC to what is happening now. The way people are defecting, the way people are moving into that party is getting terrible. But all I know, after 27, if APC should have won the next election, it will collapse.
Okay, Professor Adegboyega, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you so much. It's nice to hear from you also. To be honest, I really like you. Thank you, Mr. Solomon.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was Raymond Adegboyega, a professor of accounting, banking and finance at British American University, Florida, USA. He's also a current affairs analyst and a financial analyst. Talking to us from Ibadan, or your state capital, via phone call. Okay, the phone lines are open. You can make your contributions. The numbers to call are 0700-903-903-903. I'll take that slower. 0700-903-903-903. Or 0803-692-9933. Again, 0803-692-9933. You can also call or text us via WhatsApp, and the number is 081-717-56338. Okay, the first caller for today. Hello, good afternoon.
My brother Solomon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Good. Yeah, good afternoon. I really appreciate your show.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's full of enlightenment.
Okay. Tell us your name, where you're calling from.
Has just spoken. Eniola Abejin is my name. I'm speaking from Ola Junction.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Eniola, thank you very much.
I agree to some extent with the analysis the professor has just given.
Okay.
But where I differ is this. Only if Obi will be living in a food paradise. Hello, sir.
Yeah, we're here.
Are you with me, sir?
I'm with you. Go on.
Obi will be living in food paradise if you expect somebody of Atiku's caliber to spend his money to win the ticket for ADC presidential whatever, and then hand it over to him on the platter of gold. I do not see the Atiku I know very well doing that. It will never happen. So that's just the area where. But if by miracle it does happen, then ADC is really in a big. APC is really in a big trouble. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have a call on WhatsApp. Let's see if we can take it. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, I can hear you.
Okay, this is Kenny Young now.
Kenny Young.
I want to say,
hello.
just within 2 years,
Okay, so you're gonna have to call us back. We're having a serious interference. We're having an interference. Call us back, please. Thank you. Hello.
Mr. Solo.
Yes, so good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you for joining us on the show.
My name is Ralph, calling from Satellite Town.
Your name is who? Sorry.
Ralph.
Okay, Ralph.
Yes.
Ralph. Okay, talk to us.
I really agree with Professor. He did a marvelous job. Be honest, I like people that speaks with wisdom. The only place I not agree is when he said that Obichua will remain in the bomb party.
Okay.
I'm going to compete with Mr. Tinubu. That what Mr. Tinubu is playing is the money politics. I do not agree on that. It's not possible. There is no way P2B can be able to tussle with the present president in terms of money. And two, mind you, P2B is the kind of people that always watch what he do or what he says. He's trying to maintain that distance in his political career. Like trying to talk about money. If P2B happens to make any move, the way Tinubu makes a move today, there'll be a problem. So I don't think
but you know, money politics is what we play in Nigeria,
yes,
right?
but P2B to be involved in such. In fact, no other politician can do that except Tinubu that is in power right now. We know that there's a lot of abnormality going on, and they're going out of it. Even what's happening in River State today is completely abnormality from the day the thing started. Has Nigeria has done anything? The money and the stubbornness and the corruption is too high in the government, so nobody can compete with them unless you're with them. That's why he's throwing more money to the sole governors instead of making life better. You see, Tinubu knows how to give individuals money. Individuals give them money instead of making things that get better to Nigerians. You just call the one person, give you money to destroy you. Call the leader, give you money to destroy you. So that's the thing. So we're trying to maintain his distance when it comes to politics. He can't do that. Then going to ADC to be a ticket will be a very good favor. I don't think it's very easy. I don't think that somebody who's going to step down the way I'm saying. P2B has been a very nice player in politics, but Nigerian politics is not going to be easy for him. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, VOP. The man that spoke about ADC lacks understanding. It is too early for anyone to conclude on the leadership or presidential candidate of ADC. Obi is intelligent. Let us watch and see how it plays out. The wave of defection is nothing to regard since it is inclined to selfishness. Chima Surulere. Thank you very much, Chima. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Yeah, it's Obina from Ikotun.
Obina calling from Ikotun. Okay, talk to us, Obina.
All this money politics that we are practicing here in Nigeria, it's not supposed to be so. And then EFCC is hearing what is going on here and there, and then we are not hearing from them. What are they doing? So all those bribery and corruption here and there cannot help us in Nigeria. APC pay laws that they are coming to fight corruption in Nigeria. I'm among people that they campaign for them. I voted for them in 2015. And then they didn't fulfill their promise. So EFCC, they have failed Nigeria. That's my whole opinion. Okay. They are not happy at the way things are going on here in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you very much. It's funny how he calls EFCC, considering EFCC and ICPC is the reason, allegedly, why a lot of these politicians are defecting to APC, because their sins will be forgiven once they join the APC. Allegedly, obviously. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Yeah, hello. I agree to you, man.
I agree to you, sir. Your name, where you're calling from?
My name is Shibuzo. I'm calling from Abaranji Kotu.
Chibuzo, talk to us, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Good one for your guest. I love what he said. He spoke with experience, and I want to add something. See, our prayer is for this so-called party, this so-called party, APC. Our prayer is God to put problems so that they will scatter, because this party has been a party that has spoiled all the whole parties. Each party they enter, they will destroy. They will use that a member of that party to destroy that party. Now look at Labour Party today. Labour Party is nowhere to be found. PDP, yes, they are having problems before, but it's not like this. But APC now came. Now PDP has nowhere to be found. Look at other parties; they are nowhere to be found. So may God put their own distraction so that they will scatter like other parties. So that we don't. In fact, we don't even want this APC. For 2027, let this APC collapse. That's our own prayer.
Ew.
That's the prayer. We have suffered a lot. We have suffered a lot.
Okay.
See, Solo, we have suffered a lot. See, P2B, nobody should distract this coalition. If they like this coalition will, if they like it or not, this coalition will vote. P2B should remain here. Even if it is five to Atiku or Atiku to be the five, let him remain here. He should not go. We have suffered a lot. We
both know Atiku won't be the vice. He's already been vice twice.
No problem. Let P2B be the vice to make sure that we collect power from this particular party, this dead party, this evil party.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. The conversation doesn't end here. You can also join the conversation on YouTube. We're streaming live on YouTube. All you have to do is click that YouTube icon on your mobile phone, or your smartphone, your tablet, or your computer, your laptop or desktop computer. Go to the search and search VOP 903 FM. It will take you to our YouTube page and click to the live segment. And then you'll be live. There's a decent conversation going on there, so you can join the conversation. Let me read some of the messages I have here on the live YouTube conversation. This from Ozo Obinwa, Mr. Anchor, Mr. Anchorman, all these people that is calling you are hypocritical, sent by APC all over Nigerian platforms. So you should not. So you should know that. Okay. And this one, Philehi, well done, Mr. Solomon. We like your show. Thank you very much, Philehi. And Lukman Abraham, that Nigeria is a nation is the greatest brainwashing of all time. Really? Okay. So you can also have your say. You can join the conversation on our YouTube live platform. Hello.
Oh.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Good afternoon, Solomon, a wisdom man.
Thank you, sir. Your name, where you calling from?
I'm grateful especially, and I'm Mazi Sonny calling from Ojalaba.
Mazi Sonny, it's always a pleasure hearing you call us, talk to us. Okay,
I greet your analyst, and analysis in short, he spoke very nice, spoke well. I very appreciate him, man, the man side. Brother, wisdom man, you see, this year, they still say that they be the last bus stop. They don't know that if anything have to rain must surely come to pass. So this them time, they try the best. But I remember that is PDP doing like this before they come scatter them. So one day they own, because when they punch facing one finger, the rest 5 finger is against you. So when they wait before 2027, this crisis where they put for other parties, they must crash for the APC. So the amount of Peter Obi and the APC, actually, me I know that the Peter Obi is a man himself. He knows what is good for Nigeria, and he knows good work for himself. So whatever they implant, make him just go and take himself. If you know that his ADC are favoring so that Nigeria can carry on from there, let him be there.
Okay.
So we are supporting him, whatever he's doing. So what will not be that? And you know that he will be the man we carry the victory in 2027. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for calling.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's read some messages on WhatsApp. But those people rejecting the ADC national chairman have already been bribed. They should please go and sit down. Peter Obi can't win an election free and fair. Let him join forces with a powerful northern politician to upset the president. Emmanuel from Yaba. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, King Solomon Ofen.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for joining us on the show. Tell us the name, where you're calling from.
Thank you very much. My name is Peter Usifo. I'm calling from Abanajo in Cotton.
Okay, Mr. Peter. Thank you for joining us. Okay, have your say. Talk to us.
I listened to the analyst. The analyst spoke very well. He analyzed very well. I appreciate his analysis.
He's an APC member like you, by the way.
Really?
Yes, he is.
But he didn't speak like a true member of APC.
No, I mean because exactly, and that's how it's supposed to be. I mean,
and moreover, who said that I'm an APC member?
Well, I don't know if you're a member, but I know you're a huge supporter of APC.
I'm just a public affairs analyst, just like your analyst. So
really?
The bigger task is me. I want to make some salient points from what I've heard so far from his analysis.
Okay.
One, we should understand that Nigerian politics is not ideologically based. So that is why people can, defect to any party at any point in time. Because if we are ideologically based like the Republican and the Democrats in America, or conservatives and Labour in
the UK,
different. It was Babangida that probably established two major parties, the SDP, Social Democratic Party, and the National Republican Convention. That is a bit to the left and a bit to the right. But let me just go on because of time.
Yes.
Concerning Adeleke in Osun State, saying that he wants to defect to APC, it's not possible because of Oyetola, his immediate predecessor. You understand? So Oyetola wants to come back, and if you know the relationship between Oyetola and the president, you know that there will be no room for Adeleke to come back as APC member at the moment. Because when he comes back, there's what they call right of first refusal. And what does that mean? That the person who comes back and is a governor must be given that opportunity first. That is why they are barring Adeleke from coming back at the moment. So that is for that in Osun State. Then concerning the so-called rift between Mr. President and his vice, Shetima, I don't think that there is so much a rift as such. You understand? It's just like talking about the rift between Wike and Sheyi Makinde. It was just a makeup. This time around, I'm sure.
Wait. You think the rift between the president and the vice president is made up? You think it's not real?
They may not be, because you always give the chance a winning team. I'm not sure that Shetima will not contest as the vice president of that is, he will not be the running mate of Mr. President.
But when the rumor is spreading like wildfire, presidents did not come out to either reject or accept the rumor. I mean, he kept quiet.
You don't expect them to come out and say it is true or not.
To give a vote of confidence to your vice president, don't you think that's necessary?
Mr. Vice President has been doing what's supposed to do, and President has been allowing to do that. Look at the way the late Buhari issue. In fact, it wasn't not Mr. President that sent him to London to go and bring the cup. So he has been doing it, and he has been presenting Mr. President everywhere.
Okay.
So let us leave that. I'm sure that the two will still go on as the president and running mate together.
No problem,
in
Mr.
2027.
Thank you.
Then concerning, finally, please, I don't know if you allow me, concerning the coalition of confusion as apology to Mr. President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You see, what we heard the coalition is this, if people don't know. Let Peter Obi be the presidential candidate. Are you hearing me?
Well,
why are people supporting with all his money?
There's a slim chance. There is a slim chance of that.
There is a
slim chance of that.
Tinubu supported Buhari with all his money. And people will never support Peter Obi with all his money, and if Peter Obi
Okay, Peter. Okay, we have to give chance. We have to give chance
all
for
right,
others.
no problem.
Okay.
Time I will have gone for now. All right, thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Mr. Solomon. God bless you.
Thank you very much. We have a call on WhatsApp. Let's see if we can take that. Okay. Well, it's not accepting my call. I don't know why. Okay, let me read more messages. Good afternoon. Can you see the tone of Wike's voice in his last media broadcast was more gentle? And I think it's because the article he is using to hold a grip on APC is no longer in PDP, and as soon as Fubara joined APC, his services might not be that much needed. As for Atiku, if he can't allow Peter Obi to fly ADC flag, then I will be forced not to believe he is working for Tinubu. His mission might be to block Peter Obi for Asiwaju and wait for his second tenure is over. He might want to set a record of the oldest Nigerian president from Chief Udo. Thank you very much. Okay. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you clearly.
Wow, it's very, very low.
I can hear you. I can hear you clearly. Hello?
Wow. Can you?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, it looks like you're going to have to call us back. Might be a network problem from your side. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us on the show. Thank you.
My name is Madam Eunice.
Madam Eunice, it's always a pleasure hearing from you. Talk to us, ma'am.
Okay, people are starting Obi to do deputy to Atiku. Why can't people be shouting that Atiku to allow Obi to go and find somebody in the front to support Obi? Why all these people now they are against their brother? People do support, people do to be the deputy. It's not good like that now. Why all these people that are betraying their brother, they are selling their brother's house? All of them that are saying with Obi to be deputy to Atiku. Why can't they shout that please go Atiku, be the deputy or find somebody to support you, so that people in the north will support you. Everything will be okay.
I don't think you're really getting the picture here. You know, at this point, of course, there are some people that think it should be better for Peter Obi to be the presidential candidate. But then, when you also consider Atiku's ambition, the point is, at this point, they just need anyone that will take APC out of office. So even if they are saying they need Atiku and Peter Obi to join forces together.
All these people, their voice is more higher than any other tribe. Telling Obi to step down for Atiku, not to be a president. They are telling their brothers. They don't want to.
No, they are saying if it happens that Atiku refused to step down for Peter Obi, then they wouldn't mind Peter Obi being the vice president.
For him? Why that time for the Igbo? Then that people say this step down, it's time for Igbo to be the president of Nigeria, and Obi is willing to do it.
Well, you can't exactly tell Atiku what to do, and you know.
I can't tell Atiku what to do, but the age of Atiku. And remember that Atiku and Obi, they were once presidential and deputy. Did they win? Did they go anywhere? Atiku are becoming now. Did Atiku go anywhere? Why can't all people speak with one mouth and support Obi? Then Atiku to step down and support Obi.
Okay.
That is what I'm saying. Thank you.
Okay, Madam Eunice, thank you. Okay, let me read some of the messages I have on my YouTube feed. Anyone supporting APC should go for medical checkup. This from Ozo Obinwa. Okay, and I'm Onukube Chinedu. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I didn't. I do sincerely apologize. Please let them to leave Peter Obi alone. Obi is no longer a boy. Obi is a man. He can decide for himself where he can contest. Thanks. Okay. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, bros. Can you hear me better now?
Oh, I can hear you better. Okay, you're calling back. Okay, your name.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you better now. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you a little bit. It's fainting, but I'll
Okay.
manage it. As long as you can hear me.
Tell us your name, where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Stitches.
Stitches. Okay,
Yeah,
calling
from
from
Ikpaja.
Ikpaja. Okay, talk
It's
to
not
us,
the first
Stitches.
time why they call you.
Oh, first time.
Why they listen to you all the time. Yeah.
First time
No,
caller.
no, no, old time for the station. Just chill, bros.
Well. Now the first time where they call for my show now. So now
I
my
greet you, bros.
exactly that. So now the show.
So you are sounding more like Jude, and I like your presentation.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to quickly say, see, I was eating when I heard something that irritates me.
Okay.
Say the person is not sounding like an APC. Can you see how dumb that thing is? Every time some people, I don't want to mention names so that you don't tell me that everybody has their opinion, but the thing that is setting a wrong how do they put the English? How can you say because if somebody not support nonsense? So you are trying to tell me that anybody that is an APC should not condemn or should not support good thing for the sake. I made that man call you, they tell you, say that man not stand like APC because he talk anything good related to how the country will move. Can you see somebody that the very first time I listened to this your station, he say I want kill him. They don't give him machine, granny machine. They happy say APC is good. Since that day, now this man talks now anything we consider APC is good. Some people they very irritating way they call. No, I block that man, yo.
Oh, wahala. Oh, Stitches, you the vex. Okay, back to messages on our YouTube feed. In fact, Mr. Solomon, I tell you for sure, if Atiku Abubakar will support Obi for presidency and leave his ambition, definitely APC will be defeated for in the presidential poll come 2027. This from Benneth Madu. Thank you very much, Benneth Madu. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us on the show, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon.
Thank you for joining us on the show. Can you hear me?
How are you doing? This is Ade from Ogba.
Okay, I'm doing well. Ade from Ogba. Talk to us.
Okay, I say we thought this permutation on PDP, APC, and APC. Please, I want you to tell me presently, do you know what the Nigerian children are going through? There is lack of.
Okay, we lost that call. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Solomon.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for joining us on
Well
the show.
done work, oh.
Thank you. Tell us
Yeah,
your name.
my name is Owa.
Owa.
Yes, I'm calling from a solo.
Okay. Talk to us, sir.
I greet your analyst who has just left you. So they made a very good explanation as a wise person, as a professor, as you called him.
Oh, he's
not
a professor.
like other professors, not that other professors that are in the other side of robbery. So you made a very good statement. APC having problem in their different places. It's not a new thing for somebody to speak. They have tried to spoil other parties. Bible says when you judge, you must be judged. Whenever you do anything evil against anybody's well-being, wait for your own return, even when you never expected it. Since APC came on board and feel that no other person will exist except this particular party, there is no how God in heaven will allow them to succeed as much, because God is the author of everything. Concerning the person who told you that the professor did not behave like an APC man, trying to let us understand that APC have their way
of snatching and grabbing and thieving and looting everything. That is why anybody who did not support their own ideology is not an APC. Is it a blessing for somebody to say, I'm an APC man in this country? Is it a blessing?
Okay, thank you.
It's very unfortunate that Peter Sofo has made himself. I don't know where to put it. Anyway, he came from the side of Riwarai where the brain is just malfunctioning.
Thank you.
His brain is always.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Good afternoon.
Okay, Afunwadama. Okay, please. Okay.
I don't know what I'm getting this clear.
I can hear you. 1 minute, please. We have
So
to.
my contribution is that all the APC, all these positions, let them fight. People die every day. Let them leave politics alone after now. Make Nigeria work. Make stability today for this country. People are dying every day. They kidnap people. They look at people. They kidnap people. They go do 10 million naira. We have them on a card. They because from transfer they don't do that thing. They tell us when we do NOM. They tell us we do business. They know who use it. Yes, all these people. Let them say no that is God. All this nonsense every day. People die for hunger. People die for hospital. People doing this. We're talking about 2027.
Okay,
all of them.
We can hardly hear you now. Oh, okay. We can hardly hear you. Sorry, Afuma, we can hardly hear you. Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the show. Tell us your name, where you're calling from.
Yeah, sorry, my name is Chibuzo. I called back, sorry.
Your name is, sorry?
Chibuzo, I called back.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, please, I want to correct an impression. There's a one woman that called that Igbo people, why can't Igbo people support their own? You know that we are not supporting P2B. We are solidly behind him. But the fact is that, like 2023, we know that P2B won this election. But they couldn't give him because he doesn't have that financial power. And you don't have that, nobody protested, everybody just keeps silent. You understand? Nobody did anything. Imagine when you won at Lagos State, they were burning people's shop, they were criticizing Igbo people. It's not that we are not supporting, you need somebody that will back him up. You understand? That is what they are saying about it.
No,
you need somebody to back him up.
No, thank you. Okay, let me read some messages on WhatsApp. Good afternoon, VOP. What I see concerning the chances of Peter Obi winning in the forthcoming election is 100%. Up till now, if Obi contest in any party, he will win with a landmark victory, provided the election will be free and fair. Nigerians for now know what they want. What Nigeria wants. What want now is a new Nigeria where things work accordingly under equity and justice, a Nigeria that is productive, not based on consumptions. What I think Nigeria should fight for squarely is total electoral reform. This would enable the right candidate to be elected. Egege from Agege. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon. Thank you for your good work. I really give kudos to your analyst this afternoon. He really spoke well. But my question is, why 2027 election is giving Nigerians sleepless nights in 2025? Can any of these politicians tell me what exactly will happen tomorrow? Why the politicians did not tell us the former President Buhari will die recently? In fact, I wept for these so-called politicians, for Mr. Peter Obi. Let him think twice before taking any decision. Nke Oputa is my name. Thank you very much, Nke Oputa. Mr. Solo, if Atiku will lift Peter Obi's hands as a flag bearer of ADC, that will be a good one for our democracy in Nigeria. Pastor Paul Ago, Palace Way. Let Atiku do this for Nigeria. Thank you very much, Pastor Paul. Good afternoon, VOP. I am not surprised that many Nigerians are taking the path of tribalism orchestrated by APC, except the Igbos who believe in unity, not minding their tribal affiliations. And Nigeria has gone beyond repair because of APC tribal sentiment. This is Daniel from Apapa. Thank you very much, Daniel. I will say it again and again. If Obi refused to work with Atiku, Igbos might not smell Asu Rock in 2027. Gideon. Is it about Igbo now at this point in time? It's still the tribalism that we're talking about here. Good afternoon, Solomon of Today's analyst provided insightful commentary on the 2023 election, and Peter Obi's popularity started then. Choosing the right political party can indeed influence Obi's success. Modashiru Obasa's past role in Agege still holds value for President Tinubu's consideration for the Lagos State Assembly. However, your analyst warning that both are playing with fire suggests political risk as well. Regarding the 2027 general elections, Peter Obi's prospect against Atiku Abubakar seem promising due to the latter's age and the potentially misleading nature of Buhari's 12 million votes, which might have been distributed among northern political leaders. Mr. Gumbiyi Idimu, thank you very much, Mr. Gumbiyi from Idimu. Good afternoon, Solomon. Obi is the bride that Nigerians are looking for as the savior. If APC, ADC delegates choose Atiku over Obi, then let Obi just resign from politics, because since it's some low-grade mind delegates that will determine Nigeria's fate, all because of money, the highest bidder. But if Nigerians want to be liberated, let them choose Obi, and Atiku support him by collapsing his structure for Obi. Lekon from Lagos, thank you very much, Lekon. Okay, it is time for us to go. Thank you very much for your time and your contribution. It's always a pleasure talking to you. It's always a pleasure being here. It's always a pleasure anchoring this show. Tomorrow is another day. Chioma will be here to anchor the show, and I'll be back on Thursday, same time, 1:30 p.m. same station, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, and the same program Matters on VOP 90.3 FM. Do follow all our social media handles at VOP 903 FM. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at VOP 903 FM. Until Thursday, when I come your way again, I am Solomon of Thank you for listening. Again, Chioma Innocent will be here tomorrow, and I'll be back on Thursday. Until then,